Hello, guys, welcome back. I'm Ansel, and today we're discussing Detective Comics number 983 and Detective Comics number 984. So, yes, it is a double issue feature. A double issue feature featuring Black Lightning, as the cover says. Well, the issue starts right to the point. We have a new villain, and this villain is implementing a plot point that I'm sure that I have already saw somewhere around in a Batman comic before. The thing is that this villain believes, strongly believes, that all but the Batman psychics make him weaker, so they need to be removed. The Batman is now a weaker icon, a weaker symbol compared to what he was before. So he starts trying to eliminate the psychics, but not the main psychics, or the former psychics. I mean, all the Robins are not present in this story, at least so far. So he's going for the B team, let's say. And this includes Duke Thomas, the Signal, and it also includes Cassandra Cain. That I hope, and I really hope that she gets a new costume very soon. Well, of course, he is going against Batman's children one way or another, so Batman is really affected by this. So he enrolls the help of Jefferson Pierce, aka the Black Lightning, because he is an experienced teacher. He wants his help in dealing with these kids because he's like feeling like he cannot reach these kids. I have to point out that he gets a visit from the Martian Manhunter, and the Martian Manhunter also paid a visit to Superman recently. And in both cases, the Martian seemed very suspicious. It's like in both cases he said something or did something that made, in that case, Clark, and in this case, Bruce, not quite trust him. So I don't know if this is an overall plot point around all the DC comic books, like the Martian Manhunter has done something bad. Only thing I can think about is that back in the Justice League comic book, the totality situation is kind of partially his fault. But I don't think it is so serious that all the Justice League will suddenly not trust him so much. So I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. Let's wait and see. The action sequences with the Black Lightning use great paneling and use great coloring and art, so they were really nice to see on the pages, and they really feel very dynamic. I'm gonna go with a cliche expression: you could really feel the electricity running through you through the pages. I also like how this idea of the Batman symbol being weaker than before has been implemented from the point of view of, let's say, the current teenagers, the Korean young people, millennials, because it is seen from the point of view of social media, of the social networks, um, where now that he's so popular, he's so well known, everybody is like seeing him as a pop star. So I guess that this villain has a point, and this was shown through a page that involved smoke bombs. That I think was really well designed, kind of clever. I really like that. Let's go into issue 984. We start with a little bit of backstory on this new villain called Karma, and I mean he's kind of wacky. But then again, all Batman villains have to have a gimmick of some kind. So this guy's gimmick is karma. He feels like he's the karma that has come for Batman for allowing himself to become a weaker icon. He is in possession of an artifact. We get some details about this artifact. Interesting piece of technology, and it also is what allows him to be somewhat powerful and allows him to be steps ahead of everyone. And now we understand how he was able to did what he did back on issue 983. I enjoyed how Cassandra was put up a fight, a lot more of a fight than anybody else. And I always enjoy these moments because Cass is really strong and one of the best martial artists in the whole DC universe. So I'm glad every time a writer doesn't forget that. So most of the issue is Cass fighting against Karma, and Bruce recruiting Jefferson. So in terms of plot, Oh, let's just say that the plot doesn't advance very much. But these two moments, even though they are quite extended because they lasted too long and they cover most of the issue, they were well done and I was entertained. I'm not saying that it was boring. On the contrary, I was really hooked by the continuous let's say the continuation of the introduction of this new villain. And because the issue focused too much on those two moments and they lasted too long, we quickly reached the end. But it's important to notice that by the end we see that this karma situation has really we get confirmation that this has really affected Bruce. So I'm a little worried about that now. And so I thought after the beautiful previous run on this comic book that this new arc, this new phase or era was going to be not that interesting, but I'm surprised and I'm glad that I'm surprised that he has started very well and I'm really interested in keep reading this. I will give this 4 karmas out of 5. Yeah, this dude has made enough of an impact in his first appearance that I'm already using it as a rating system. I think he's pretty interesting. I'm really looking forward to know more about him. So the start of this whole issue is really good, really great. I hope that it can continue being this good. So I recommend you checking it out. If you somehow or somewhat were like kind of worry about this new era after the previous run, if you love the previous run like I did, then don't worry. This is really good. So the comic is still going strong. So have you read this? If you have, please comment down below and let me know what you think of it. If you haven't and but you want to buy it, I have put a link in the description so you can go get it. And click the like button if you love Batman stories where he dubs himself, which happens quite often. And thank you guys a lot for watching. And I guess I'll see you the next time.